Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Bishop, the Tier 5 British SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Halluf under the command of Gorfak. Well, you can see 2 marks of excellence on his barrel. He certainly plays the Bishop a lot and he obviously likes it. He's got his barrel raised at the moment. Now the Bishop is a bit of an anomaly because it's at Tier 5 and the Sexton is at Tier 2. But it should be the other way round actually, because the Bishop was the original Arty before the Sexton was created and built. And so it's the Sextons that were replacing the Bishops when they came into service. Well, it's got a 4.5 inch gun and he's capable of doing 450 alpha. 4.5 inch is 114.3 millimeters, and that means there's no stun. But what there is an extremely accurate Arty, built on the hull of a Valentine tank, and the only weak spot, of course, is that casement around the gun, which is very thin armour. Well, he's got a very tight reticule very, very quickly, which means his crews must have incredibly good training. It went just straight, even when he changed the aim, it quickly tightened in on the target. Look at that. It's going in very, very quickly indeed, which makes very accurate shooting possible. You can hit the engine decks of tanks with this Arty. Now it's a Tier 5 game and there's Tier 4 tanks in it, so some of his victims are going to be totally unaware of what the Bishop can do. Just missed that Striv M42 move to avoid the shot, but I don't think he actually realised that he was being fired at. He's just moved slightly forward to hit the Churchill 3, and well, that tracked him and did some damage. The burst radius of these shells is very, very small indeed. It's only about 1.9 meters, so you have to get very close in order to splash the enemy. Okay, he's going for the Churchill, who's moving backwards and forwards to avoid fire. Rounds out. And that one hit the front of the vehicle, it's tracked him. Now the fire rate is so quick, it's around about 9 seconds, I think 10 seconds for the reload, which means that you can probably get a shot off at the enemy before they can untrack themselves if they're allowing it to repair normally. Okay, he's gone for that Striv instead. That may be the same Striv that he was firing at before, and he's just killed it outright. Now we've lost sight of the Churchill. Oh, Type 95, very thin armour. Rounds out. Kill shot. That one went straight through him, did a maximum roll for a penetrating shot. Rounds out the Churchill. Didn't hit him though. Okay, ideally we need somebody to poke around that corner and see where the enemy is, and I think the Sav M43 is going to do that. There's the Churchill. In fact, there's 2 enemy tanks there together. He's got a nice tight reticule, dialed in, rounds out. And, oh yes, next shot will kill the Churchill, and he's not moving, which means he probably burned his repair kit, and this is going to be it for him. Say goodbye to the garage. Yep. Say hello to the garage, I mean. And then we've got a T-67 hiding behind a wreck. Now, can we get the shell into the cockpit? That will kill all the crew. Yep. Bye-bye. Your game is over. Okay, there's 7 enemies still out there, I think. And that Leopard, oh, just took a whole load of cannon shells from our Leopard. Well, he's having to advance, and the reason for that, of course, is that the Bishop and the FD304, which both share the 4.5 inch howitzer, have very short ranges, which means you have to get danger close to the enemy. There's a very good chance the enemy might spot you. And so, yes, you have to follow your targets around. Unlike other Arty, who just sit in one place virtually all the time, just shooting at the enemy regardless of where they are. Well, there's actually an enemy behind him, and he's now turning to face that M5A1 Stuart, who's trying to get shots on our guys back at our cap. But he doesn't realise there's an Arty behind him, and now he's about to die. Yes, there you go. Got him. So that's his 5th kill so far. It really is quite a monster, this thing, the Bishop. I've seen quite a few Radley Walters medals in this this vehicle, and I believe there has been quite a few Pools medals as well in the Bishop. It's just very, very OP, you see. With 2 marks on the barrel, his crews must have absolutely fantastic skills. Okay, well, we're looking. Oh, he's got a red line. You got a red line. Can't shoot. Something is obstructing the field of fire. It's the rocks. And he's going back up this rise, but with the vehicle pointed down, it means it actually will decrease your range. You need to be on an upslope, not a downslope. So if you ever find that yourself in that position and the vehicle's pointing downwards or downhill, quickly change that around if you can, because if you don't, you're going to have a much decreased range. There's the AMX 40, and he's still trying to get a green line. He's got a red line at the moment. I think it's that tower is in the way. Yep, still got a red line. Now he's got a green line. Okay, so now he can shoot. He's dialing in. Fires around in. The AMX does not move back into the fall of shot. And now the T-67's turned up. Can he get a round in before the T-67 kills him? Rounds out. Oh, he kill steals against the T-67. And the T-67's not going to be very happy about that, but that's life. Life's not fair in this game. Sometimes somebody kill steals against you. Electo dialed in and rounds out. This should be a kill. It is. That's 7 kills. One more. He's got a Radley's. There's still 2 enemies out there. And both of them appear to be over this side of the map. Well, I would stay low, because at this point he's going to have to go through that pass, and there's rocks either side of him which will narrow his field of fire, and it's also uphill. But he's elected to do that. He got through it. Okay, now where's the enemy? Oh, he's found them, and he's getting into range with the Marder. There's only one left. It's the M41. He's having to move forward. He fires one shot on the move. Just misses. He's now a one shot. And he's back against the edge of the map. He's dialing in. Here he goes. This will be a Radley's. Yes, he has it. That's a Radley's. Very well played. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's an ace tanker for Gorfak in the Bishop. He managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 13. A Radley Walters medal for killing 8 of the enemy. He got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle. And a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. Let's have a look at team score. Well, we can see that he did get the highest damage, 1,868 hit points. He also managed to get the highest number of kills, 8. The next highest score was the Marder 38T, who got 3. And there was 2 tanks with 2 kills, but nobody else managed to get more than 1, or mostly 0. And when it came to base XP, he managed to get 848 base experience points, 738 to the T67, 644 to the KV-1S. He fired 19 rounds, got 10 direct hits and 4 penetrations and 9 splash. Damage of 1,868 hit points, and all of it was at more than 300 meters. He damaged 8 of the enemy, he killed 8 of the enemy, and he did 22,557 credits on the premium account for the battle, 50,000 credits from Veni Vidi Vici, and after ammunition resupply, took away 79,086 credits. He received 848 XP times 2 for the first victory, took away 2,544. So obviously Wargaming is, or What Replays rather, is not telling us something about the full figures here. There's something missing. Anyway, let's have a look at the front page again. Casual Bishop, more to use Radley Walters. Well, yes, it was unfortunate that he went into the valley to actually shoot across. And I did say on a previous video, you do see some people take their Arties into the middle of the valley. Well, yes, if the enemy is actually being virtually wiped out and you need to be in close range of them, then yes, do take it into the valley if they are vulnerable. But you don't take a heavy or high tier Arty into the center of the valley, because everyone can see it and then everybody shoots at it. It's a bit of a, yeah, sticks out like a sore thumb or a white elephant. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.